In this video today, I have another cool success story that I want to share with you. It's about nystagmus and something else that's somewhat unique. But before I go into that, let's tell you how to connect with us. I'm talking faster. My brain is talking faster and thinking faster than I can actually speak. Okay, so to connect with us, 618-288-1489. If you're not local, that's okay. Go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com and you can read success stories, take a questionnaire, you can also schedule a consultation. All right, so let's talk about this patient who has nystagmus. Now, the reason why they actually have nystagmus is a condition called ocular albinism. You may be familiar with the term albinism because if you've ever seen someone who has this, their skin, if they happen to have the cutaneous version of it, is going to be very, very light. And in fact, they'll have super light colored blue eyes as well. Sometimes there can be other colors to the eyes and not just blue. They can even have almost like a violet kind of a color eye or like a purpley kind of color eye. But if it's just ocular albinism, you won't tell it from looking at their skin. They will just have really light colored eyes. Associated with that ocular albinism, however, is nystagmus. And hand in hand, both of these two things have a degradation effect on eyesight or visual acuity. So if you just have the albinism, that would cause some problems, but they almost always have nystagmus, which if the person just has a normal pigmentation to the back of the eye and doesn't have albinism, they with nystagmus will have a decrease of eyesight. So for this patient, it's like two-pronged problem in terms of how it affects eyesight. But we've been working with this patient for a while and we've had some amazing results. So I'm going to go to my paper. So in this particular patient, they have gone from 2100 to 2060, which is a 3-line visual acuity improvement. And that has occurred over the course of about 5 to 6 months. We went through phase 1, where in phase 1, they were just electrically being triggered by the brain and the eyes to function better together using some of these Syntonics filters. We also know these malfunction. We also know them to be called light therapy filters, and I have more recently been calling them neurological light stimulating filters because I think it's important for us to realize it's not really just about wear this filter and it might do something for the eyes. It's because it has an effect on the brain, which affects the visual system or maybe the muscles around the eyes, and that's how it actually works. So to say it's just light therapy makes it sound a little bit like, well, I'll just go down the street and buy this from Walmart. I can do that light therapy. And that's not really the case. Or, I'm just going to go online and buy it off of Amazon. Well, first of all, a little sketchy. Second of all, how do you know what to do with it? And third of all, if you don't realize that it's stimulating your brain, it can actually be a little bit dangerous. So we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that we're following a protocol that works with a doctor who knows what the heck they're doing. So this particular patient going from 2100 down to 2060, which is a 3-line visual acuity improvement in several months, is pretty exciting and pretty cool. Because again, they went through phase 1 where all they did were the neurological light stimulating filters. Now they're in phase 2. Phase 2 is where you add other things like maybe using lenses, teaching you how to focus better, maybe using something called a Brock string, which is like string with some beads on it, and other tools which maximize the ability of the two eyes to work together, minimize the nystagmus, and then enhance the ability for them to see better because they can stop and fixate and look at something for longer, which will enhance their visual acuity or eyesight. So this person's been a tremendous success so far. Can't wait to see what's going to happen in the next coming months as they continue to work on their not only their overall vision, but on their visual acuity. And let's just see if they go from 2100, 2060, where they're at right now, maybe even down a little farther. If we could get them down to 2050, 2040, that's life altering, and that's simply amazing. Now, if you're saying like, oh my gosh, this is me, this is my child, this is, my aunt or my cousin or whoever, then make sure that you pass this video on to them because they could benefit from it. Also, make sure that they connect with us or you connect with us. Call us at 618-288-1489 if you're local. If you're not, go to our website at visionforlifeworks.com. schedule a consultation. That's the next step. And then, as always, make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you.